MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Kyle Hendricks gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Kyle Hendricks is not one of these overpowering guys. He reminds me of Greg Maddux. He's 88-91 with really good sink, great straight changeup, and has the slurve. Not a true curveball, not a true slider. The key to Kyle Hendricks, inducing early contact. The more pitches that hitters see, the better chance they have to hit on him. If Kyle Hendricks is on, you'll know early he'll be getting a lot of quick outs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A bouncer to the left side. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I know they're hoping for a turnaround from Asdrubal Cabrera in the near future. He had almost 100 runs batted in a year ago, so I think maybe he's putting some pressure on himself to repeat that kind of production, and it's just not happening. Sometimes you just have to go back to basics and focus on having quality ABs.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Wilmer Defoe comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Now here's the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Row, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
The next 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Anibal Sanchez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, he was awfully good in his last one. A complete game victory. We'll see if he'll be as good in this one as he was in his previous start.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the 3rd baseman, Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit hard up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's a lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
First pitch of the at-bat. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Striding into the box, Javier Baez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Sanchez is ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Swung on and grounded to the second baseman, Defoe. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Sanchez is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Starling Castro.
At the plate, Starlin Castro. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's a .333 hitter, 5 for 15.
0-2.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. No score here as we play inning number 2. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. Hit to short. Baez has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So coming to the plate, Ian Happ. Coming into this one, he's carrying a rather substantial batting average up in the 330s. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Sharp ground ball to third. Castro has it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
Stepping up now, Miguel Amaya, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch.
Too high. Ball.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. That pitch is out.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And that's in there, 2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. After it is Eaton. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth,
So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward.
Hayward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Late that time for a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Splitter misses, and it's 1-2 now. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Soto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. And there's the first hit of the game for the Nats.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And now for Washington, Victor Robles. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. That's out.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box, Anibal Sanchez, and he pops up the bunt attempt. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection. In now is Adam Eaton. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs than this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Riding in once again, Wilmer Defoe. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Defoe, a 27-year-old. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2. Here it is. Cabrera, the runner at third. Robles on at second with 2 down. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Nats leave a pair. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Into the box now, Steven Souza, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First offering on its way. Cabrera there for this one at short. Reined in. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. 3-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
3-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. It looked like a 3-2 pitch out of his zone could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted to knock instead.
So now to the plate, Kyle Hendricks, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Now a bunt attempt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
So digging in now, Chris Bryant. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Sanchez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third, and are one solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. And the tag's there. He's out at third base. It's a double play, and just like that, Juan Soto to the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A ball and a strike now. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
At the plate now, Eric Thames, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And there are 2 away now. Here's Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 2-0. Here's Javier Baez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Back at it is Sanchez as he moves ahead of the leadoff man here. 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-1. fly ball out to right field. Robles is there to put it away for out number 1. The next Cub up, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's one as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just either foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
And that'll bring in Miguel Amaya, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. 1-2.
Count 1-2.
Fouled off. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sanchez pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. They'll add on to their total as the run scores all the way from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Steven Souza. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Ball 2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 0 now. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 pitch. He swung on and missed. A full count now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
Now in the box, Yolmer Sanchez. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
1-1. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The relay on to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
And it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Kyle Hendricks. He grounds it sharply to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, third baseman, Red.
Roenis Elias answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Number 55, Roenis Elias.
Chris Bryant will be the first one to greet him now, as he'll do so with runners at the corners and 2 out in the inning.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. 3 runs already home here. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 28.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Souza is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So the leadoff man set down here for Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. And that misses 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Here now the 2-2. One out, nobody on. Still 2-2. To short. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Striding in now for the Nats, Victor Robles, a base hit in his first trip. And now a pitch on the way. Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Howie Kendrick will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Howie Kendrick.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 7 homers and 25 driven in. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nationals leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Attention, please.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Austin Voth, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Digging in once again, Victor Caratini. He was a double play victim last time around. Ball 1. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Eaton is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Grounded up the first baseline. Throw gets him. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. High and deep down the left field line, and no one will get this one. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't believe it. I don't blame him, but the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Adam Eaton digging in next, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Here now is Juan Soto. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Peter caught too much of the zone.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Weekly hit towards first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Now batting, Miguel Amaya. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Drilled to first. He's right there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Fouled away. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Steven Souza. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Coming to the plate now, Yolmer Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Five runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for the Cubs, but they hold a 5-0 lead. So stepping in, Eric Thames. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, first base.
So here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Sanchez onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Digging in, Kurt Suzuki. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 as they finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Standing in now as Dribble Cabrera. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1 left for Washington. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0.
Correct.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Hudson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Yan Gomes is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. A line shot to third base. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The first baseman, Victor.
Stepping in, Victor Caratini. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. And they'll get to fielder's choice play at second, but that's all.
No, he's safe.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Caratini isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Cubs strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Victor Robles digging in now. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Yan Gomes comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Nope.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball, and we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is skied into short left center. Souza is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Adam Eaton. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Nationals nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. At the plate, Miguel Amaya. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Popped him up. Cabrera has a play. He's got it 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. Count still at 1-2. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the 2nd out. Ready for another shot now. Steven Souza. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. First pitch on its way. Here's a slider that's inside. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-1. Misses. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Yolmer Sanchez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 5-0 lead. New inning set to get underway. Ready now, Wilmer Difo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This ball will be chopped foul. On the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Now at the plate, Juan Soto. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1-2 now.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in, Eric Thames, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Pulled toward right center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Starlin Castro. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
There's Baez. Throw on to first will be in time to to get him, and the Cubs have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
5-0 the final score today. The Cubbies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Kyle Hendricks earned his 5th win of the year. Anibal Sanchez couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final